Today, I'm gonna share with you what I think is the best lens for your first mirrorless or DSLR camera. My name's Todd Brown. I'm a photographer and filmmaker based in Bangkok, Thailand. I've been shooting professionally in the region for the past 14 years. If you want to increase your photography knowledge and skills, make sure to like and subscribe. My advice to you is please do not get a zoom lens. I've been shooting since I was a child, and for the first 5 or 6 years, I had a zoom. I wish I didn't. I wish somebody told me not to have a zoom. There's a mental bliss that's hard to pinpoint when you're freed from the decision of having the zoom or not zoom. I remember my very first time shooting with a prime. It was a 50mm lens. I was on a trip in Cuba, and it was just magnificent. It was glorious. Putting that lens on and just walking around the streets with a prime lens, I highly recommend trying it. It will certainly take your photography to the next level. Primes are better than zoom lenses because you're able to get a more shallow depth of field. You're able to get that look that says, hey, I have an expensive camera, and you're using your phone. What's wonderful about a prime lens is that you'll be able to get much sharper glass and a much wider aperture at a much lower price than if you were to get a zoom. I love the 35mm lens. It's my absolute favorite lens to shoot with. I probably am shooting 90% of my photography on a 35mm lens. I like the 35 because you're able to get pretty awesome portraits. You're able to separate the subject from the background. You're able to get some really nice creamy bokeh. And you also, at the same time, it's wide enough to capture a lot of street scenes. My second favorite lens for street photography is the 28mm lens. It is a really nice walking around lens. But the difficulty with the 28, and what I noticed when I first started shooting with the 28, I got my shots back and I was looking through them and I'm like, a lot of these are terrible. Like they're messy. There's so much in there. And I realized when you're shooting with the 28, you really gotta zoom with your legs. You gotta move up, you gotta fill the frame, and a lot of photographers are uncomfortable getting that close. So the 28 is a great lens if you're feeling brave. And it's interesting because there's some cities that are actually perfect for the 28. I find in New York City, it is an absolute perfect city for the 28mm lens. Bangkok is a good city for the 28 as well. Sometimes when I have the 35, I feel I'm a little too tight, and I feel like I'm not able to get the buildings completely in the shot. So that's why a 28 could be really nice. Let's talk about the 55. This is better for portraiture than the 35. You're gonna be able to separate the background from the main subject much better than you are with the 35 or with the 28. For me, it's too telephoto to walk around with, but a lot of people do love walking around with a 50. The upside is you don't have to get so close to the subject. If you're shy and you like street photography, a 50 or a 55 might be a really good choice. The other thing about 55 is that for low prices, you can get a good, sharp f1.8 lens, new or secondhand. It won't break the bank. Regardless of what prime lens you choose, be it a 28, 35, 50, or another size, I can guarantee you the images you capture are gonna be way better than what you'd get with a kit lens. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Please let me know your favorite lens in the comment section.